Hi and welcome to my channel. In today's video, me and my friend Piglet will talk about Russian YouTubers switching to VK. What is VK? VK is kinda like old-fashioned Russian Facebook. It's not really popular right now, at least not among Russians who left Russia. And they're trying to bring new audience to their app by buying Russian YouTubers. So recently, I've been noticing that a few of the channels that I still watch on YouTube that are Russian channels are posting community posts that say, now we are exclusively in VK, which means we are leaving YouTube and going straight into hell. At first, I started noticing this tendency when a couple of YouTubers said, well, you can early access my content if you go to VK, to my community in VK. But I will still post this video on YouTube maybe like a week later. And I was like, okay, fine, do whatever you want as long as I can watch your content on YouTube. I don't use VK, really. I don't even have it on my phone. Let's talk about the social media in more details. When I was maybe in 5th grade, it started going popular as a messenger. They stole a lot from Facebook, even the color is blue. You could still watch videos there and listen to music, and recently they created VK Video. It's very much like shitty YouTube, and it barely has any kind of recommendations going on. You can't really find new people through this bootleg YouTube. I guess what people mostly do is they were subscribed to somebody on YouTube and they said, well, I'm switching to VK. And some people followed them and continued watching them on VK. I also went into it with researching how it all works and does it even have any kind of algorithm. Turns out they're trying, and already it's a bit better than rutube, which failed miserably, but it never gonna replace YouTube. And also, just like me, a lot of other people in the comments are going mad that their favorite YouTubers are switching to VK. We're not gonna watch you on VK. We don't use it, we don't want to support Russian media, and people love to go on YouTube and just find whatever content they're feeling right now and watch it. If they have to go to another platform to watch their favorite YouTuber, they're not really gonna do it. Sometimes I check a couple of comedy shows that I watch, and they're on VK right now. I don't watch every single episode as I used to, and I don't think I will, because VK Video fucking sucks. I always hated VK Video player. It's like you're trying to watch a movie on a not so legal website and it barely works, and it throws ads in you like crazy. It might glitch somewhere in the middle and don't play the video anymore. So this is kind of VK Video and my experience with it, and also a reason why some people are not going to VK. I feel like they made it very quickly just because there were rumors of like YouTube getting blocked, and there's still rumors that YouTube will be blocked in Russia, and I still think it might happen. They just found a platform. They tried to create rutube like in a couple of days and obviously did not work. But I saw a few channels that also post on rutube. Imagine YouTubers post not on YouTube but on VK Video and rutube. That's the kind of YouTubers I don't really want to support. I have a bit of hate towards the YouTubers that are switching to VK because I believe that you have a choice of not doing that. Some people post on Twitch, some people just edit a few donation sources that still work in Russia. One is called Boosty. You can pay there with Russian cards. Not everybody did that, and some still went on VK. Let's talk a bit more about those who switched to this evil social media. And mostly those are people who are connected to Russian television, which is all very governmental. They signed up with some kind of production company and they just have to go to VK because this company was sold to VK Video. And one of those companies is Medium Quality. And this is the company that owns one of the popular Russian YouTube shows. What was next? It is a comedy show. Those comedians, they were on TV, and the show belongs to Medium Quality, and it got sold to VK. So now they're VK YouTubers. And this show, it's very offensive, it's very racist, it's very homophobic, and all of those things. And this is kind of why they're popular. They're popular because they are using jokes that are not okay to say to people. I would say that this show is kind of cringy and kind of not really okay to watch it, but a lot of Russians love it. The biggest money digging piece of entertainment that this company, Medium Quality, has. So they mostly got sold because of the show. They mostly have like comedy shows or comedians out there. They have some people who do parodies. So now they all are going to VK. People are really mad about it. People are hating in the comments. And I was mad about it too because I like this project called Improvisation.
This is... Shake, shake, shake. Yes?
Yes.
This is for cook something. Okay? If you don't know English, okay? You don't know what is this. What is this?
Я и по-русски не до конца пока понимаю.
Oh my God! Здесь написано «Союз пар». This is for баня.
They also have other stuff like other separate projects which are also connected to humor, and their humor is not that bad as the show that I told you before. I like watching them sometimes. I was very curious how much VK paid them to switch to their bootleg YouTube, but I haven't found this information. At least I found how much money those companies made with all of those projects included in them. And they own more than 40 different shows. So they made 1 billion of rubles, which is millions of dollars, in a year of their company, of all of those people who are posting content under their name. All you should know about VK is that it was kinda okay till maybe 2014. And then people started going to jail for saying something wrong on VK. So I would really not use VK right now. Because who knows, maybe one day those YouTubers will make a wrong joke. They can also go to jail. Other companies that VK bought were Invite Agency, which is also agency of some YouTubers and mostly TikTokers that are going into VK clips right now, which is hilarious. There are not many popular people, at least people that I know of, but there's quite a few that were popular sometime and they belong to this agency, so now they have to post on VK, which is funny. The moral of today's video is don't sign up with stuff you don't trust, because it may ruin your life. And the last company for today that VK also bought is called Didinok Team, which is also a few of the YouTubers that I know. Not my favorite ones, but still they're quite popular. They have millions of subscribers on YouTube. And talking about the previous ones, Medium Quality owns a project that has 7.5 million subscribers on their YouTube channel. And they're also going to VK right now. I find it funny, I find it sad, I find it disgusting. I believe they could leave their company, I believe they could just tear apart their contract and say, bye, I'm leaving, I'm going to Georgia. But no, they stayed and they continuing this circus. They're continuing posting videos on shitty Russian social media. I found statistics that you can't really trust, but it's at least something. It says that 57% of people are okay with going with a YouTuber to whatever new platform they're going to. I really don't believe that this algorithm that VK Video has is gonna work. I really don't think so. And I don't think those people will continue watching all of their projects and all of the new stuff that is coming out. And I think it's gonna fail miserably. Maybe not as fast as rutube did. So, talking about the convenience and the design of VK. I have VK open on my laptop right now, and from the first view, I see that through those 10 years that I've been using VK, nothing really changed. And it's still the same old bootleg Facebook as it was before. On top of the pyramid, we have my page, news, messenger, calls, like regular stuff that all those apps have. You have friends, if you do, communities. There's also pictures that you can save on VK in the private album. There's music, which is called VK Music. And let's stop here for a bit. I did my research on how much do they pay for one listening to VK music creators. It even sounds funny to me. And it's 0.02 rubles, which is a very low amount I can't pronounce in dollars. Right after it goes VK Video. And VK Video is paying around 0.01 rubles for each view of the ad. There's VK Clips, which is a new thing. They didn't have it when I was younger, and honestly, I hoped that this would never happen to VK, but it did. It's kinda like Reels, and they also have VK Stories, and I'm honestly cringing so much at people who are posting VK Stories. Next they have games. I feel like this kind of stuff is dying right now, but they still have games in it. Stickers. You can buy a pack of stickers, which you can send in your messages. Yes, you're paying for that. And now they even have Market. I don't even want to click on VK Market. I don't know what I'm gonna find there. But it's gonna be all very governmentally approved stuff. And other services, and now they have VK Pay. I don't know what this is. And after those list of those things, you'll probably have an ad that you don't need, like on cheap websites, or you scroll through and you just find an ad of slim tablets. So VK Pay is something new, and I would not recommend people to use it because I think that it's very governmental, and now the government knows exactly where your money is going. But as it tells me here, you can buy, like you can pay for your phone or pay your bills here. Let's talk a bit more about VK Video and how it all works. So it sends you to almost a separate website for it. And the first category that we have here is called For You. Does it remind you of anything? Maybe some social media that starts with a T and ends with talk. I really don't want to see which trends they have in VK Video. It's kind of like a YouTube Shorts that was popular like a year ago on TikTok. Alright, a few of these are even okay to watch, and there's also some content that is usually in YouTube trends. Well, for normal people, Mr. Beast. For Russian people, Vlad A4. He's stealing every idea from Mr. Beast. His video is in the trends on VK. And I'm not even surprised about this fact. So next we have streams. I don't know who streams in VK Video, but alright. Sport, cyber sport and games, subscribers, your subscriptions, and my video, which will never gonna happen. My videos will never be there. So scrolling through VK Video made me a bit more depressed, and my pig is tired of this content, so I am very interested in which other Russian YouTubers will switch to VK Video, and I hope that not many of them. I don't know whether YouTube is gonna be blocked in Russia. I don't really care because I'm not in Russia, and it's another reason why I'm happy about it. I can continue posting my very rarely uploaded videos. Tell me what you think about VK. Does it look like something promising? And would you watch your favorite YouTubers if they switch to Facebook, for example? Share your opinions in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your donations. Bye from me and from my piglet.